went and we haven't gone and gotten stores who cater to our target market, only because we're slowly learning what our target market is, depending on how people are using the platform. What we have attempted to do is try to get all kinds of stores that people want on an everyday basis and popular stores that people resonate with. So try to get food places, salons, restaurants, retail stores, so a little bit of everything, and then we go from there and see where are people using it the most. Yeah.
One more question. Yeah.
It's more about the user retention. Have you guys looked into gamification of your app, like adding milestones, like hitting all the businesses in a local area or something like that? I feel like that could eventually add to like keeping people to come back. Like, oh, I only have 10 more businesses in the area that I can try to. Maybe I should go try a new one.
Yeah, I think you're so right. So we're beginning to play with that, and so if you guys have any ideas, I'd love to hear from you. So the last couple of weeks we began to do in-app contests, which are not in-app yet because they're not. They're not technically in the app. But what we do on social is last week we said download the Ribitt app, go to see what stores are there, and if you suggest a store and tag it on social, the winner gets a chance to win $25 to a certain store on the platform. We've done it for the last couple of weeks, and the engagement is huge. So the next step is we want to build that gamification component inside the app. So every week we would run contests saying the first person to go and make 10 purchases at any of the local shops gets $300 from us. And we want to run it every week. And so that's a good idea, and I'd love to hear more of that and how do we make it more and more engaging so that every week it's like a bigger thing and people keep doing it. And we think that, to your point, that gamification component is going to be huge when we launch in Toronto. So, yeah.
Just add a couple of things.
Yes.
One thing, there's a new system that's happening in Toronto called Flex Day.
Okay.
Say again.
It's called Flex Day. It's a
Flex
new company.
Date?
Flex Day.
DAY, Flex
Yes,
Day.
Flex
Okay.
Day. And what they're doing is restaurants that are not operating in the evening, they're turning those lounges and borrowed space so businesses can come in. That could be a person that, the company that you can probably reach out to and say, hey, can we partner up and create something?
That's awesome.
And another is also the Danforth. Rossesville, you've had a great spot, but the Danforth, they're very big on local businesses. So you can directly maybe go to
north of the beaches?
No, it's right on the
Danforth.
Yes, yes, north of the beaches.
Oh, Greentown.
Yes, yes. So they have their
I will
business.
take you.
They have their business organization, so you can directly go there, and then that way the word can
They're a
spread.
strong BDIA.
Yeah, they do support local businesses, and it's a huge market.
Good point.
Yeah.
Flex Day.
Yes.
That would be cool for the boardwalk guys too.
Yeah, I do have a friend who works there. Maybe I can reach out to
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
her. Awesome.
I know you're not going anywhere. So if someone needed to contact you, like when we split out the teams, you know the drill. When the teams get assigned the businesses, how do you want them to contact you?
Yeah, you can shoot me an email on our website.
Okay.
I have access to all emails that come through the website.
So through the website.
Yeah,
Cool.
through the website you can give us a shout. I have my cards with me, so if you guys want cards, I'll leave some.
You can leave some cards there for me. That'd be awesome. Okay, thank you very much. Last but not least, they drove up together, so I know Ribett's not going anywhere. Who drove? You or he?
He did.
He did, okay, so he could actually leave, but we won't let him.
Well, Timothy works here.
Timothy works here, so
Over
we're
in
cool.
Ocean.
How are you, baby girl? Good to see you.
I'm good. I brought a short presentation just for the branded meeting.
Okay.
Should be the only thing on it, but I'm not entirely sure.
Let's see. Do you see it? This one. This one.
Yeah.
Excellent. Nice. I will leave you here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the video camera, so I will turn that towards you.
Oh, gotcha.
Cool.
Is there, pardon me? Oh, a full screen option or no?
I have no idea. You're in a PDF, so
I'll just scroll down.
yeah, you're not in a PowerPoint. You know what I mean, Melody?
Yeah.
You have to
Okay.
scroll down. Yeah. You want me to scroll down for you? Did you?
Okay. I should be
you find there? Okay.
Yeah. So my name is Brooke, and I am the founder of ChimpTreats, which is an innovative health food company creating new products made entirely from fruits. And I actually started ChimpTreats in university here. I was varsity runner at the time. I was also coaching our competitive cheerleading team. I started that team back when I came to Trent. So it's all about health and fitness and nutrition. And I found online people were making something called Nice Cream, which was essentially frozen bananas blended up, and it made kind of like a soft serve, but you couldn't buy it anywhere. And once you made it, you had to eat it right away. And I thought that if people could buy it at the store when they were doing their weekly shopping, they would love it. So that's where the idea started for Nice Cream. And after doing Bears Lair, getting some feedback from consumers and retailers, it took almost a full year of R&D to get the manufacturing process and the engineering to where it needed to be in order to make a product for a mass market. And it just continues to evolve the process, and the product continues to get better. So as I mentioned, Nice Cream is essentially fresh fruit whipped into a sweet and creamy frozen dessert. And the process behind it is a lot more complex and has a lot more engineering involved to actually get the air into it and get it frozen to the right consistency. But that's how we position it to consumers so that they can easily understand what we're doing, that we don't add anything to it. It's literally, the one is just bananas and nothing else. So that's the copy that we've gone with in order to explain to consumers what we're offering in an appetizing way that they can easily understand. So our primary market is millennial women. So women aged 20 to 40, they're probably employed, likely have post-secondary education. They're not necessarily the crazy health enthusiasts and fanatics, but they're health conscious and minded, and they want to make smaller decisions without compromising taste or quality. And that's been a big thing for us. It's not so much just people who are vegan or lactose intolerant or who are really crazy about their nutrition. It's your everyday woman who just wants a healthier choice and doesn't want to compromise on taste or quality or have to pay a lot for it. So our main objectives for our marketing right now are to increase brand awareness, so to get more people discovering us, figuring out what we do, and seeing the content that we're putting out, acquire new customers, and get these people to actually go to the retailers where they can purchase the product, and also to distribute valuable content that is going to increase brand loyalty, so people can connect with our messaging and our voice and what we're doing, and want to keep following us and share what we're doing with the people that they know. So it might be important. So the retailers that we're in right now, we're in with all the Whole Foods markets here in Canada, quite a few of the Metros and Food Basics, some Sobeys, soon to be all of the Sobeys locations.
Nice.
And there's quite a few chains, rolling out in Western Canada this summer, and we are, well, I'll go to the next slide, because that's partly what we put in. So really quickly, and then I'll get back to our plans for the US. Just some of the stuff that we're doing in social media and kind of the brand feel that we're going for is all light and fresh and colorful and fun. And the voice that we go for with all of our copy and all of our marketing is meant to be accessible. It's for your everyday woman, and it's supposed to be lighthearted and fun. So some of the content that we've been going with, we've invested considerable funds in working with great photographers and great minds that way to have higher quality content to put out there. And we're actually doing all of these, well, most of these were shot by the photographer that we just contracted that we're going to continue to work with, because she's amazing, and she's doing a shoot for us in LA next month, which should help us with our US expansion. So this summer we're going to be available in 5 to 7 retail chains in the States. Just a couple days ago was in Rhode Island, and we got our listing essentially with a distributor out there. We worked with their Canadian arm, but we finally got the US distribution lined up. So we are officially going to be in these markets and a few other states, but specifically concentrated in these states this summer. So it's what we're planning right now is, we're getting higher quality content. We're getting really clear about our branding and who we're reaching and how we want to reach them, what our brand feel is going to be. But, in an affordable way, where we're not, just wasting money, it's really easy to do. The best way to reach these new markets where we've done nothing in the past, and as quickly as possible, because if you're not turning enough product, it's really easy to get taken off the shelves. So it's kind of the main reason why we're here, and would love to hear and get ideas about. yeah, marketing to these different regions, what's different about the consumers there, and hopefully some campaign ideas. We've done a lot of giveaways, we've done a lot of collaborations, and we have a huge influencer marketing program. So we've partnered with many influencers from 5,000 followers up to 80,000 followers, and that's been great for us. So we're going to keep that going in the States, partnering with influential users on Instagram to promote our products. So that's one that we've got covered. So it's just looking for other campaign ideas. And another thing that we do, like these photos, all of the girls in this shoot, in all of these shoots actually, are influencers and have up to 80,000 followers. So something we've done too is the models we get in our photo shoots have all been influencers who have shared, half a dozen of our photos for free outside of what we paid them to model. So it's a nice way to kind of get more exposure there. And I think, yeah, that's pretty much the end. So if anybody has any questions about the brand or what we're doing, I'd be happy to answer them.
Pretty amazing stuff. So how long ago was it that you weren't in any stores?
I want to say, so June of 2016 is when we did a soft launch just in some cafes here in Peterborough. But like I said, it took a full year of R&D. So we were in some little stores but not making any kind of money. So it's really June of 2017 when we started in mass market with the distributor we're working with now. And our Whole Foods account went out, I think, September or October. So it's been like 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months, and she's already expanding into the States. That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, just unbelievable. She started in her kitchen, by the way.
I did.
Yeah, yeah. This is very, very cool stuff. So this is what, determination, and do you know what the word no means? So you can't do something? I doubt it. No. So the questions will be, then, your success is how to market now into the States?
Yeah, like creating campaign ideas would be fantastic is what we're looking for. We're actually hiring some more people to help us right now too. But yeah, marketing to those, specifically those 3 states. Yeah, different campaign ideas because we've done giveaways. Those do really well for us. We do influencer stuff and we're looking for more ideas that way. Yeah.
That nice cream hashtag, is that like full force that you've attached onto that as a main sort of?
Yeah, and we were a little weary because, like I said, this was a product people were making at home, but you can't buy anywhere. So that hashtag already had, 500,000 people who knew what it was.
Nice.
So we wavered a little bit and thought, so many people are using that. What if we did, hashtag fueled by fruit instead? And our end consensus from that meeting was that it's a good thing that so many people are already using it, and eventually most of those posts will be of us, hopefully. But yeah, that's the hashtag that we have decided to use as our primary hashtag.
And with that, have you run any sort of hashtag nice cream contests at all?
Yeah, I have a really great marketing manager who's done a couple, and we'd like to do more because we're getting people who are actually buying it that we don't know and tagging us and making things with it. So that'd be a great one to keep doing going forward. And we've done some too, like if you've had it, what's your favorite flavor? But we haven't done a whole lot with just the hashtag. Yeah.
Other questions? I know it's the last one and it's hard.
Sounds like you almost have it all figured out.
Well, we definitely don't have it all, figured out.
What are your numbers
But,
so far on Instagram?
It's around 2,000.
I mean, we're only at 2,000 on Instagram, so
Yeah,
there's a
lot
long
of
way
ways
to go.
to go.
Do you do live videos?
Yeah, we do some.